Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. You were a better Adele then, Dan.
Is that was that noise supposed to be Adele? What?
Yeah, she goes like, hello, hello.
No. I kind of did whatever Adele was supposed to be doing. I don't know what weird vulture noise you just made.
All right, I don't want to make Adele jealous because she's got her thing. I've got
Hmm.
my thing. I'm not going to come
Yeah,
and try
but
and do her thing.
what's your thing, Phil?
This.
Well, life is just a quest for all of us to one day find our things, and I'm just so
Yeah,
happy that you've apparently found yours.
I have. So welcome to Cardboard Kings.
Welcome, everybody who is flooding in right now to Cardboard Kings.
Oh my God, Dan, in your rush to write Cardboard Kings, you spelled cardboard wrong. How did you not realize?
Oh my god!
What is wrong with you?
Cardboard.
Bored. That was not intentional in any way. It's too late now.
I thought you were going to be like, Dan, you spelled Kings with a C, and I was about to
No.
hit you with the duh. That's the joke. I know it doesn't sound good or look good, but that's me being funny. And there I am. I fully did that. I went full cardboard.
Bored. Cardboard. Anyway, it's there now. It cannot be
Wow,
changed.
it's there, and there's nothing I can do about it.
You can't.
Oh, well, that's a good start. Welcome to
Yeah.
the Dan and Phil Hour, everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday. And if
Yeah.
you ever feel like you don't have things together in your life, hang out with Dan and Phil. And suddenly everything will be put perspective.
Someone's already saying hello to us, so they've not all logged off yet.
Hi.
Hello. Are we talking about dogs or what?
Was that Anya just roasting your Adele impression, essentially?
I think it
with
might
that
have been,
hello?
yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Hounds are on the menu. Not to eat, but to talk about. But we'll get to that.
Whoa.
The hounds are coming.
Who let the dogs out?
Woof, woof, woof. So I was quite sad about Box Boys winning the poll. So I was just like, let's just call it something else. It's fine.
Oh yeah. Phil was like low key like I preferred Lockdown Lads, and then everyone voted for the wrong one.
Yes.
So why are we just changing the name of the show every week?
I don't know. It's a work in progress. Our creative flow cannot be tamed.
I want to give a shout out to the people that are doing very cute, talented, gorgeous as always, art based on our stupid chats on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. I've been seeing those on the Danville art accounts. And
Yes.
this week's one came from Dittle Japan, Day in the Life of Japan on Twitter. So thanks to that. If anyone else does it, I'll check them out because that's cute AF. Thank you.
Tag us in your Cardboard Kings art. Are you sure it's Day in the Life Japan? It could be something else. It could be like
Dildos in the lagoon.
I like that I went for Dan and you went for dildo.
Do they have lagoons in Japan? And what is in the lagoons? This is the conversation topic for today. If you have opinions on where lagoons are,
no, it's not. No, it's
please
not.
send us a message. It isn't.
Stop.
Okay.
It could be Dan's in the loo, in Japan.
After what I said, I just don't want you to start that with Dan and make it go anywhere. To be honest. So, in the ongoing saga that is Dan and Phil have nowhere to live. They're living out of boxes. He has 3 t-shirts.
Yeah.
We went to go visit our apartment, and we haven't been there in like a month.
No, it's been a while.
We were like, it's gonna be done, right? Like, it's done. We're moving in. We're getting ready. We're gonna have stuff and things in places. And then I don't know if you saw my Instagram stories, but eldritch horror noodles falling out of the ceiling. Some guy was like, "Oh, yeah, this is just all the lights and stuff. This is normal." I'm like, bro.
I was like, we were expecting. I was like getting ready to put the boxes into a van.
Yeah.
And this is not ready.
It looks like God puked spaghetti bolognese out of the sky. I mean, I don't know what I looked at. It was scary.
Some of the rooms are done. It's not all like that, but that room was particularly like, yikes.
Undone.
What was going on for the last month? I'm not sure. So I think we're going to be Box Boys or Cardboard Kings for
Nuzzle
longer
into
than we
this
think.
cardboard, and to anyone who's enjoying these weekly Dan and Phil shows, well,
Yeah.
I've got good news. There is
Yeah.
no. There's a spider. Sorry, triggered. Oh my god. I shouldn't just say that when people are listening to a show. Stay where I can see you,
There's
7
a spider.
foot away from me.
There's a
Well,
spider
this is
with
not.
you.
This is not gonna help
Get a
my
glass.
energy. No,
Get
I'm
a-
not.
and we'll-
I'm,
You need to
what?
put it, because then you can keep an eye on it.
I'm going to leave it alone. Look, we
we'll
need to stop
safely
talking about this
release-
because people find it gross. But I could be
Yeah.
attacked at any moment during the show. So there
We'll,
we go.
we'll safely release the spider.
Later.
It can join in. What do you think, Spider?
Oh, I'm like, Phil. Some people listening might not want to hear about this. Have respect for them, and you're fully doing salivating clicker noises.
No, I was
Thank you.
making it anthropomorphized like a furry spider, so then people wouldn't be scared anymore because it's like big, it's huggable, it's like the Sugar Puff monster.
You just
But a
made
spider.
that so much worse.
I know.
Yeah,
So
apologize
much
formally.
worse. I'm sorry. I formally
apologize.
apologize.
Nothing. What's going on in your life? Stuff. Because what's going on in our life? Nothing.
Nothing. I saw Dan was
Yet.
playing the piano over on Insta stories. That's just
I
a
was
window
scared.
into
Yeah.
that's like a window into what my life is like most days. Like Dan is a piano machine.
And what?
No, it's nice. It's like having a constant musical backdrop.
Why do I
to
feel
my
like
life.
there's a weird but? What point
There's
are you making right
There's
now?
no weird. I'm complimenting your piano
Phil, you're saying I have a
skills.
weird but? Okay.
No,
But what?
But
So there I am practicing the piano, and
Yeah.
what, Phil?
it sounds nice. It's definitely practice has improved you. That sounded also quite snide. I didn't mean it like
was
that.
completely shady and
Yeah.
unnecessary.
My favorite band is obviously Muse. So to have you playing Muse in the house, it's
To have
like
me playing the first 15 seconds of a song for 50 minutes must be
Yeah.
really fun for you.
Although it's kind of annoying for Dan when I start actually singing as Matt Bellamy, because then it kind of ruins the beautiful
Yeah.
tinkling.
I was.
Tinkling.
I don't like the word tinkle.
Tinkle.
So I've been learning a lot of classical music recently. I challenged myself to learn Moonlight Sonata, and then I was like, I'm gonna relax, because the thing is with pop songs is they're quite short and simple, so they're quite easy to learn. And then classical music is like 7 minutes of someone freestyle jazz soloing, and it's like complicated and they're all showing off. So I was like, I want to learn some Muse. Decided
Yeah.
Space Dementia, looked it up. I'm not going to learn that in 400 years. I saw a bunch of people on Twitter going, oh my God, I can't wait until you play the whole thing. It's such a cool sounding song, Space Dementia by Muse. And I'm like, that would be a lovely thing to dream about.
It would, for sure.
I was scared to post that. It was weird. I feel like people are judging me because that was just me practicing, right? But on the internet, when people post stuff, you know, it's the whole Instagram thing where people only share the best bits of their life. People only post the photos where they look nice, the videos where they're doing cool stuff, the stuff where they're at their most perfect. And I was like, here's me just slapping something on a Sunday. And I was like, hey, what if people are like, your technique is bad? But people were nice. So maybe that encouraged me to share more. Who knows what I'll share next? What will I be encouraged to post?
What will it be? We've got another message.
How's the moving going and how's your book going, Dan?
Well, one of those things is going, and the other thing has wires hanging out of the ceiling, and it's not my book.
No, your book is, I'd say, like, if it was a percentage battery, how complete is the book?
Well, the book is written. We have been designing the cover recently, and I've been sending a lot of emails going, can you change the font to size 11.2 and move it slightly to the left, thank you? And some poor designer at HarperCollins is going, I hate this guy. Nobody cares. It looks the same. So that's happening. And we've started planning the things that I will have to do and talk about when it comes out. And there are plans for stuff and content that are not just me talking about it. So yeah, fun things are in the pipe.
I'm excited for that pipe. Are you getting any more messages on your screen, Dan, from the peeps coming through?
Not yet, no. So
Not yet.
let's ask them a question. It's
Okay.
Dan Day. The topic is to be set by me on this particular lovely evening. And
Yeah.
I wanna just address something, and I want to get to the root of the matter. I feel like as Dan and Phil, we talk about a lot of things that kind of become these weird memes, and we talk about them all the time, but there's always a
Yeah.
lot of like weird vagueness, and people never really know exactly what we think. So today the topic is Dan and Phil getting a goddamn dog. Why don't they have one yet? And
Yeah.
what is the holdup? So, Phil, if you want to change the question,
I'm typing
I
it.
want
I'm
you
typing it out.
to submit things to us. The question is, convince us to get a dog. I want you
Okay.
to just tell us why should we get a dog? And if we start expressing concerns about why we don't think we should, tell us to shut up and why we're wrong. This is your chance
This
to
is your
get that
chance.
furry friend in our life. And I'm not talking about the spider with the cute appendages or whatever Phil was trying to
It
say.
wanted
Is
to hug
gonna
you.
visit us in our sleep.
Do you think we're
So,
responsible enough now? That's the question as well. Have we matured enough as people to have that responsibility?
I think we have a serious side. We are functional adults. We're buying a home.
Yeah.
We're just, complete bloody idiots that don't know how to spell cardboard the
Yeah.
rest of the time. But yeah, we can
Yeah.
we can maintain life. Hey, Norman the fish, I took that incredibly seriously. I spent hundreds of hours researching how to make the perfect underwater planted tank environment for this bloody fish that you wanted and inflicted
True.
upon me. Yeah,
I
we can
did
look after a
inflict the
dog.
fish. Yeah.
I think that, we will have to walk a dog, which implies a drastic change to our lifestyle because, bro, we don't go out.
No,
We
that's the
just
biggest
don't. We
thing.
don't leave the house. Yeah, you need to walk
There's
a dog.
there's
We
the
don't
walking
walk.
the dog, but also I feel like having a dog turns you into more of an extrovert because you've literally got to speak to people because everybody wants to
True.
speak to you about
Oh,
the
my dog
dog.
seems to be nibbling your child's face. Haha. So about the
Yeah.
weather, etc. Yeah.
It's licking your leg. Oh no, it's humping the other dog, and then you've got to talk to the dog owners.
Yeah.
Oh, we've
Oh,
got
here we go.
our first input.
Hey, I'm having orange juice. Are you having something to drink while you're doing this?
That's not about the dog.
The
but that's good.
nonchalantness of that.
Yeah.
I don't have a drink right now.
Yeah,
Error. I'm going to sound thirsty and crusty
yeah. I
at
need
some
to get.
point in the next.
I've been getting more into tea. So
Yeah.
I should have had a tea. Next lockdown lad / boys / cardboard kings. I'm gonna sip a delicious tea.
What flavor will the tea be?
I don't know. Maybe I had a licorice tea, but I'm a bit scared about it.
Freak! What the hell is wrong with you? Just
Yeah, I
drink
know.
normal tea, weirdo.
Anyway,
God.
back on the
Will it
back
be
on the dog.
piping? Anyway, back on the dog.
Back on
yeah.
the dog. Back on the hound. So I think it'll make you more of an extrovert because you've got to speak to people, or at least more of a scared introvert. I'm not sure if you can change. Like, can you become more extrovert? I guess. Also, I found out that I'm more allergic to hounds than I originally thought. I
See,
thought
here
it was
we go.
more
Point
cats.
of contention number
Yeah.
one for the people in this debate class. Phil is horrifyingly allergic to fluffy animals. Once a cat slept on his face, nearly died. Phil, how can you ever get a dog?
I know that's the thing, but the dog allergy is not as bad. But was it? I went to someone's house with the dog before COVID, and I did get a bit wheezy, and I was like, "Uh-oh, this is new. Why have I got this wheeziness?" Turned out that the dog had like licked my hoodie and rubbed itself all over it, so that's probably why. But you want to be able to rub yourself all over your dog.
You want to be
don't
able
wanna...
to be aggressively licked by the dog. Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. So there's that. I heard you could get something where they like inject little bits of dog into you, and then you become less allergic to the dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we
So
got
that
another
could be a
message.
thing.
Is it a comment on our thirst level or the dog?
I'm actually trying to learn the piano right now. Hand independence is so incredibly hard.
It truly is. You really have to train your hand separation. And
You do.
Space Dementia is a terrible song for that because it's the same thing on both hands. But I'm getting there, and I appreciate anyone who wasn't like forced to play the violin from 5, but has motivated themselves as someone who already has a potato brain that isn't capable of learning everything like me. So shout out to everyone with a potato brain who is dumb AF and can't learn anything like me trying to play the piano. Let's just keep persevering.
Yeah, for sure. So about back on the dog again.
About injecting tiny pieces of dog into you. Go on.
You
Let's
didn't
be
really react to
interrupted. Let's be interrupted by a listener.
Dogs are amazing. They cuddle and they're sweet. And they make you go outside, which I know sounds bad, but they actually like give you exercise, and they're just best friends, and they don't talk, and they'll leave you alone if you want to be left alone.
A best friend that can leave you alone sounds like someone's going to be replaced by a dog.
Hey, I think I would be replaced by the dog. I think we'd both be replaced by the dog. We would only interact with the dog because it would be so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing I like about you, Phil, in terms of living with you, is just that there's knowing that someone else in the house in case like a demon or a ghost attacks or an axe murderer. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I don't value you. I'm just saying that the main value you have is actually you not being physically present, but just the idea that you're there somewhere, but preferably not around me immediately. You know what I mean?
Dan, are you saying you would throw me into the path of the axe murderer? Is that what
I'm saying that you would trip into the path of the axe murderer. Oh, look, I'm being saved by the bell. Hello.
Get a cat. Get a cat instead. They're less high maintenance, and you can leave them for longer if you go away. And they're like cool. They're chill for like whatever you want to do, pretty much.
Okay. They're chill for like whatever, Phil. Get a cat.
The thing
Phil,
is,
what do you think?
I, for a while, was obsessed with videos where people leave their cats and then you watch like what the cats do. Because I always think cats are always plotting something mysterious, and I'm obsessed with it.
That's just factual. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know we talk about dogs a lot, but I am a cat person as well. I freaking love cats. I would totally love to have a cat as well. But they make me wheeze to the point where I might die. So maybe if I could
if you could maybe get a dog, maybe. Cats are like definitely out to kill you, and not just in the usual cats are evil way, but I mean specifically they're biologically engineered to choke Phil to death.
Yeah. So I think I think I would like a cat, but we need to figure it out. That's the thing. But what about you, Dan? What's your vibes?
Are you ready for some goddamn tea, people? Here's the thing. I have a fear of loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if I love the dog too much? Then what, Phil?
Well, how can you love something too much?
I'd love the dog too much, and then it would destroy me. It would have too much power over me. It would define my entire life, and it would just be a terrible idea. Let's talk about the goddamn better fish, shall we?
I'm not ready. No one's ready for this.
Upon our lives. When the fish was alive, which it isn't anymore, because it's a second-hand fish, it could have been 900 years old. We don't know, okay? We gave it a good life until it went out into the great, aquarium in the sky, whatever.
Yes.
I had nightmares about the fish once a week, at least. And this is a new experience. I don't have dreams where Phil gets murdered or eaten by a cat, okay?
Yeah.
Because either I feel like that's going to happen, so it's not ridiculous enough for a dream, because I know that Phil probably will get killed by a cat, either maliciously or allergically at some point. But with the fish, I've had such an emotional responsibility over it. I like 2 or 3 times a week, I just have nonsense dreams where I'm in a place. Suddenly, oh, it's the fish tank. The fish is next to me. The glass is breaking. The fish is on the floor. I wake up. Oh my God, horrible. Next night, I'm piecing out. Oh, wait, what's happening? The lid's come off. The fish is doing a triple backflip. The fish jumped out the window. The fish isn't near a window. That doesn't make any sense. The tank has a lid on it. The fish is dead. It has been months. Do you know what I had a dream about last night, Phil? I had a dream that we had the fish, and the fish was alive, and it was in like a 3-meter bloody aquarium for some reason, and then a cat got in the fish tank. That doesn't even make any sense. And I was just watching this, I don't know, subaquatic avatar water-breathing cat, which doesn't make any goddamn sense, swimming around trying to chase the fish. It doesn't even make sense.
What does that mean?
Well, okay, a therapist would go, damn, you have issues with control.
Yeah.
There are, you have issues with trust and emotional vulnerability in opening yourself up, and you are emotionally vulnerable. You have a relationship to this fish. This is a fish. If I had a dog, what would happen to me? Would I ever sleep again? Would I panic every single day of my life? This is my question to the people. What can I do about that? You want me to get a dog? I mean, I don't know. How do I get over this, Phil?
Yeah, I don't know how you get over it. It's a weird thing, but if you don't let any joy into your life, you've got to focus on the moments that you have the dog and not the worry about losing the dog, because
You gotta
otherwise
appreciate the love you have while it's there. Yeah, okay.
you won't enjoy anything. That's the thing.
Damn.
Yeah. Ooh, another thought.
I
Hi.
think you should get a dog because sheep. There's no other reason, just sheep and Doge.
Just whoa. Okay. Okay.
Doge.
Okay. Firstly, yes.
We need to say.
Thank you. Secondly, pop off, Phil.
Yeah. Is it Doge or Doge? Because I think it's Doge. And I did a poll on this, actually, and it was more people said Doge over Doge.
Thank God. It's like GIF and GIF. Are you ready for the real contentious conversation of the day? It's GIF. I know the guy that created GIFs said they're pronounced GIFs, but the G stands for graphics. It's not giraffics, like a giraffe on the savannah, Jurassic Park. It's GIF! And I would like to think it's also Doge. I just think it sounds funnier. Doge sounds a bit French. Sounds a bit mysterious. You know,
Doge.
it's just not the energy. When I imagine the Doge meme, it just has very blunt energy. And I think it's like Doge. Yeah. It sounds clumsy. Doge, I don't know. It's a bit too mysterious.
Yeah. So I think in conclusion about the hound, it's we don't know. We're not sure yet.
You could inject tiny bits of dog into your eyeball, microdosing, until you can eat the fur off a golden retriever. And I need to simply go for years of therapy dealing with deep issues in my life so I can learn to open myself up to love, even if I'm afraid of it. And maybe one day I can just, get another fish. I don't know.
All right. Well, some of your dog
Sounds
messages,
good. Okay.
Some of your dog messages might flow through as we continue to chat. But I did
keep sending them in.
Well, no, because I wanted to talk about something else. But we might have a mixture of
Stop
both.
sending them in. But if they're already in, that's okay.
If they're already in, we might still get them. So I wanted to talk about something which I saw in the news, okay?
Oh, okay, this is, I know it's my week, but this is tangentially related to our own house property purchasing thing. Phil loves to read weird crap on the internet and inflict it upon us. So what did you read today, Phil?
Well, for some interior design advice, I wanted you to tell us what weird features have you seen in a house? Like, what's the weirdest thing in your grandparents' house, in your mom's house, in a friend's house? One thing I saw
stuff, haunted stuff,
weird stuff
that makes no sense. Toilets in the kitchen, etc.
I saw a picture from a house where there was 2 toilets in the bathroom side by side, and I'm like, what? Why? What? Who's gonna just like?
Well, it wasn't a bidet. It was 2 toilets next to each other.
Ooh,
okay. There's like couples showers, and then there's that. I don't know about that.
I was gonna say, imagine if it's like a husband and wife, and they're like, "Oh, we both need to go at the same time. Let's hold hands, honey." Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, so what?
Oh God! If anyone talks like that, they are the kind of people.
What weird features have you seen in a house? Bring them in to us via vocal message.
Okay, I have a good example.
Wait, I need to see some hashtags.
The Dan and Phil London apartment. Remember that? We just shouldn't have moved out of that. Do you reckon the construction and the gas leaks would have been over by now?
I think this probably just... I haven't walked up there.
We should have just stayed there. I mean,
an exploded hole in the ground.
If there's a giant crater, we'll be like, oh,
yes,
the gas got him. If it's still there, then we made an error. Yeah, for sure. But that apartment was weird as hell because it was one of those old-timey, ye-old London Sherlock apartment buildings that's like 5 stories high. I don't know how Victorian people lived. And our neighbors had a bit of roof that they could stand on. They had like a roof garden, bougie. And for some reason, I'm guessing it's like New York fire escape, they had a staircase that went up the wall into our kitchen. So our neighbors had an outside staircase that went directly through our kitchen window. What the hell is up with that?
That was so weird. And it was like, what if one day we're just like in the kitchen making fajitas, and then we just see the neighbor's face peer up like a titan over a wall, just like, hello, I'm here. So that was super weird.
I appreciate it's a relic of however the hell houses have become chunked up in London over 300 years. But our actual experience of looking out the window and just seeing stairs and then some lady stood there smoking, I mean, I was like, this makes no goddamn sense. So yeah, stuff like that. That was weird. I'd rather not have that access.
We've got, I think, 2 dog thoughts have just come through.
If you guys get a dog, it can scare off all the spiders, and then you won't have any need for Phil's anthropomorphic spider stories.
Hey,
very true. Hey, chase them.
Hey, no, I don't even care about the chasing. Just putting an end to the anthropomorphic spider stories. That's compelling. So far, the most compelling arguments have been sheep because and also you not talking. I like that. Okay,
oh, wait,
thank you.
It's
Let's
back.
listen.
It's back. Oh, there's more to come. There's more to come. I thought there was 2. There's actually just 1.
Why?
Okay.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. I'll play them as they come in. The next thing I was thinking was about the house thing, which is someone on TikTok called, what was their name? Unfortunate Existence. If you might have seen this TikTok,
tag yourself.
They discovered a secret basement under the carpet of their home after they heard a humming noise. So they pulled up the carpet because they're like, what is humming downstairs? And there's a full freaking basement hatch in their house that they didn't know about.
Who hears mysterious humming and then investigates? What the hell is wrong with this person?
I know, it's crazy. And they went down there and there was some weird stains and there was also a mysterious chair.
Weird stains.
So I think it's like a ghost chair.
Well, that's absolutely horrifying, and this person is looking to get murdered, clearly.
Yeah. I know. So
what's the moral there? Don't be curious. If you ever suspect spiders or hatches, just set fire to your own house. Oh, look, we have a listener.
The dog will scare away the spiders.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Do they? What if we get a cowardly hound?
Yeah, some dogs are scared of everything. Like, some dogs, they'll just like be scared of their own reflection or their tails or their eyes, and they'll just like blink, and that'll freak them out. I think that's me as a dog, isn't it? They're going to learn from the owner.
That is you, yeah. You're going to pass on your genuine anxiety about everything to the dog.
Does a dog learn from the owner though? So if I'm worried about something, is it going to be like?
Probably. I think it'll pick up on your nervousness.
Because you will finally go outside if you get a dog.
I mean, I don't know why you're laughing. That's not even a contentious issue. This is a fact. We don't go outside. We will.
Yeah, that is it. So I think that's the end of our dogs thing. So now we're going to get your house stuff that's going to come through as well. So that's exciting.
What about you, Phil?
My parents had a cuckoo clock, right? And it was really creepy. And it went off every hour. And you could hear it throughout the whole house.
What? How did it go
every
off?
Hour,
what noise did it make?
It just went cuckoo. But it's something that I got so used to, I didn't even think about it anymore. Yeah, so I could just sleep through it. But now I'm like, how did I sleep through that? Yes!
In a house that I went to a cast party in one time, there was a staircase going to absolutely nowhere. It just went downward, and then there wasn't a door. It was just a wall. Creepy.
That is literally the most horrifying thing I've ever heard. There's clearly a door there. You just don't have the extraterrestrial credentials to see the passageway. So there we go. A serial killer or aliens confirmed.
That's crazy. What is up the stairs? What is there? Why is it there? I think it must be a secret doorway, like a Harry Potter style one, and you just have to figure out the secret magic spell to go through there, and then you can hang out at Hogwarts.
You just have to run down the stairs with a shopping cart at full speed, and then just see what happens.
I want to hear some more of these, but
Don't
I think
sue me.
We've got a slight delay in the messages, so I'm going to tell you what the next thing is now, so that can come through as we keep talking about your weird houses. So the final segment is going to be what would Dan ban? So just submit things that you want Dan.
Oh my god! Do I finally get to do I get to live my fantasy? Thank you. I was robbed last week. I have this dream of every Dan Tuesday doing a segment that is completely inspired by a really bad rhyming pun on my name. and that is the entire inspiration. That there is no more thought put into it than that. And I literally went, Dan, ban! So the idea is I'm the overlord that gets to pass final judgment on the laws that you would like to suggest. What are things that you don't like that you would like to yeet from this terrestrial plane? You have to pitch it to me, and I will express divine judgment.
I did sand last time, and I don't think everyone was on my side with that. I think most people disagreed. So that Dan did not ban sand, but if he was God, he could ban anything that we want to choose. So
have you come armed with redemption pitches other than sand?
I'm gonna think of some on the spot as we're having.
Oh no, you've got some time to think.
Basically, in my granny's house, right?
Yeah.
At the end of her hallway, there's a beheaded Jesus statue. I don't know why. I've never asked.
Okay, are we sure it's specifically beheaded? Is it just like a nice bust?
Yeah, maybe it is a bust. Like a lot of busts have no head.
Not Jesus's bust, as in like a marble bust.
Not like a boot, not like a breast.
Not the breast of Christ. That would be weird.
When people make a bust, is it because they're just like, I want to see the boobs or the abs? I don't care about the face.
Well, okay, let's just quickly answer this.
So I'm currently in my grandparents' house, and the house is over 100 years old, and there's just this door, this tiny little door, like think of it like an elf door, like in The Hobbit, and it opens just like pipes or something, and it's so odd. And my mom used to go like, "Oh, it's for the elves." And it's weird.
Don't say that.
Also, this house makes weird noises. It's kind of creepy.
Okay. Firstly, your house is haunted and you are going to die. Let's just get out there. Why would you say there are elves? No, that's creepy. I don't want them staring at me while I'm asleep. Taking my socks. Just, like, nibbling my toes.
Small foot massages. I don't know.
I once saw a photo of a toilet that was positioned right next to the door, but it actually blocked the door from opening properly, so they cut a hole in the door around the shape of the toilet.
Well then, do people just see the people in the toilet, or what?
What is that about? I mean, that toilet thing is weird. We've stayed in a couple weird hotels on tour, and a couple of the hotels are like, they want you to see each other on the toilet.
Yeah, there's hotels where they just put like a glass wall to the bathroom, and it's like nobody wants that.
No one. Like, who would want that?
What's wrong with real walls that block sight? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a feeling?
I'm not up for that.
Do you have a feeling that in the design of our own home, we probably have made at least one horrifying layout mistake that we just didn't realize, and it's a total accident, like a door doesn't close into a toilet and we have to cut a toilet shaped hole in the door?
Wait, do we have a toilet? I haven't thought. No, I'm kidding. We do have a toilet.
That's where pooping on the floor.
And the toilet is at the top of a glass plinth where everybody can see. So one.
Before we remodeled our house, the house that I grew up in, it was built in the 70s. And the bathrooms had gold foil peacocks on the wallpaper.
Ooh,
so like there was wallpaper that was like bright yellow florals and then gold foil peacocks. That wasn't like real gold, but it was so gaudy and awful.
That would make me want to proceed with my business and run out of the room as fast as possible. So I understand aspect of it.
I love a peacock. They're one of my favorite animals. They're so crazy. Remember when we were doing my photo shoot for, was it Try New Things? And there was the peacock there. And I just...
Yes.
Do you know when you haven't seen an animal in so long, you kind of forget it's real? It was like I was seeing a cartoon. I was like, how do you have so many body parts?
If you don't really become aware that peacocks are real and then you see a peacock, you will actually just be like, wow.
What is this?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I love that peacocks can't fly. When I was in France with my family, my Colin chased a peacock, and it which we stopped it from doing, but then the peacock took flight. Peacocks can't really fly, they can kind of glide like Knuckles. And seeing this thing that's like
Knuckles.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, okay. Well, that's just like a comparison.
Or a paraglider or a squirrel, whatever. Yeah, like Knuckles. Shout out to all the 11-year-old Sonic DeviantArt porn drawers. And the peacock jumped up a rock and then proceeded to just glide elegantly. And if you've ever seen something whose tail is about 17 foot wide, it like eclipsed the sun. It was so weird.
Oh my God.
I don't know how it gained momentum, and then it kind of just gracefully fell at a 45-degree angle. And I was like, wow, you have your ass is a parachute. Your ass is a parachute. Great.
Full parachute ass.
Yeah.
Well, that was quite an eye-opener. Thank you for all of those weird house features. I don't think we'll incorporate any of them, except maybe a big gold peacock on a wall. I'd be up for that.
Well,
you've
already got that weird gold pig that I'm gunning to throw out, so...
Dan wants to get rid of the pig. The pig is an iconic piece of furniture.
I think it's gaudy.
I'm just writing what would Dan ban, as that is what's coming up next on the show.
I'm just going to put this out there. I mean, I said last time as well that our taste in interior design is quite different. I'm more minimal. I'm quite stark, maybe a bit harder. So I like, the concretes and the dark colors. Phil likes a bit more of an actual pop of color. And I think we've reached a middle ground that's quite nice. But the gold pig is definitely a golden peacock on the toilet wall material. It's just too much for me. It's a golden pig.
I love the golden pig. It can find a place. We've got some colours that I have suggested, and Dan's actually suggested a couple of colours as well, so he's not completely dead inside.
Yeah, do you want to know one of the colours that I've suggested? Rust.
I've already told them rust. Yeah, it's like a nice rust red. Not like a bright red, but a rust.
A deep speckled sunset amber hue.
Yeah, for sure. Right, so we're going to talk about what would Dan ban after that weird rust
Can I expose you?
For what?
Phil,
we did this last week. I don't know what you're going to say.
Well, Phil had some suggestions because he was like, oh, well, I want to think about this so it can be funny. And then he deleted it.
Oh, yeah.
And then today, Phil was like, oh, damn it. Okay, well, I'll remember that because I had some funny ones. And Phil obviously forgot until 5 minutes ago and is now just making it up on the spot.
Hey, look, I've done like
it's okay, man.
It's okay. I've done like 5 years of live radio. I can blag anything. Right,
you can
here we
pull
go.
Anything
We've got one. We've got one.
I think Dan would ban leather trousers.
Oh, okay. Oh, leather trousers.
Would you ban them?
Well, I'm trying to just be generally vegan now, so I don't want to get leather things. So many brands I like, designers. I'm like, oh, that's a lovely thing. And then it's made of leather or whatever. And it's like, why? Why? Just don't. Vegan leather looks the same and it's just not gross. Just don't.
So you're going to ban it?
Well, look, leather pants, sometimes there is an aesthetic vibe to it, right? Biker pants.
Yeah.
If we're talking about the material, I don't think there's a need for it. If we're talking about the style, if you're talking cool leather biker pants, I don't think it's trendy anymore. It's not 2014. It's still valid.
Yeah.
If you said to me, Dan, what about leather t-shirts? I'm hoping that nobody here is an OG that remembers various trends and fashion crimes. I would absolutely ban leather t-shirts. However, in the right context, I think that like the leather pants can be a serve. So I'm gonna like not ban leather pants.
Yeah. I think I almost bought some red leather pants in like 2007.
What?
Yeah. They were like, because remember the time when indie boys would all wear red pants?
Were they like skinny?
Yeah, they were like skinny red pants. And then I put them on in the changing rooms and there was so much squeaking. I never got them. Thankfully,
you're gonna have to butter yourself up to get in or out of them.
And thanks to I mean, that would have got me more MySpace followers. I'm sure. I'm not sure who would have followed me because of that, but there would have been. They also make your butt look good. A leather pant, I would say, if you've got a nice butt.
Okay.
If you've got a nice butt, they would accentuate.
I already know half of these messages are gonna say that Dan bans Phil, but Dan bans Phil.
He would have to be. Oh, I was talking about that.
Based on the last half an hour, yeah, get in the bin. You're not providing a good case for yourself. Can society exist without Phil? Can Dan exist without Phil if he had a dog? We're learning lots of things about this dynamic right now. So thank you for that suggestion.
Spiders, just get rid of all the spiders. Why do we need them? They're disgusting.
Thank you. Okay, firstly, that person's also called Philip. Philip with two
Philip.
L's. See, that's a normal person called Philip.
Yeah, that's the thing. You've got the normal
Unlike
name.
your
I've got the
obnoxious, showboating, look at me, red leather trousers of a first name.
Yeah, I'm more of an ip. You're more of a lip. Do you know what I would ban?
Go on.
Eyelashes. Can we ban them? They just go into my eye every single day, and I can't handle it anymore.
So
I think I've
you
got
just.
I think I've got
because of your genetic
issue.
defect. Oh, you do. This isn't a thing.
Yeah.
Phil has. I mean, you've talked about this before. Phil's eyelashes just fall out, and they just go in his eyeball, and then they go behind his contact lens, and then Phil's in crippling agony randomly at any point throughout the day because his own eyelashes fell into his own eyeball. Eyelashes are supposed to protect things from going in your eyes.
They don't.
Phil's are just, Sudokuing all over the place. But Phil, would you like to completely ban eyelashes? Because I feel like if what you don't like is things going in your eyes, that will maybe be more common if you just had nothing on your eyelids.
I want you to ban my eyelashes. Everyone else can keep them, but for me,
that's an interesting pitch. I'm not going to ban eyelashes, but thank you.
Please ban brick sidewalks. They're so easy to trip over.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just one of those people that stacks it all the time. I think I must drag my feet across the floor. But when there's a bumpy sidewalk of any kind, I will trip on it in public. And I'm so tall. I'm so long and lanky. When I trip in public, it's like a full-on giraffe birth, and everyone laughs at me in the W.H. Smith. You know what I mean? It's like, all the time. I'm just walking along. I'm already scared to be outside, to be mingling among the others, rarely doing my adventure into the outside world. And then when I do, I think there's a 50% chance that walking down any street, I will just I'll do that thing where my ankle wobbles, and then I'll just go, and then everybody looks at me like, look at that tall freak that doesn't know how to stand. I am banning brick paths.
Yes.
Boom. Thank you.
That's general tall person problems, because I'm exactly the same. Although I do like avoiding the cracks when I'm walking along a brick path. That's quite fun.
All right, let's get another. Let's move on.
Silence.
By the way, do you know that Hello Internet is it's trending on TikTok right now? I'm so sorry.
Are you cyberbullying me again?
Is Hello Internet trending on TikTok?
Firstly, the answer to are you cyberbullying me again? The answer is yes, but also again would imply that it ever stopped.
True.
So that just answers my own question there. I wouldn't ban TikTok. Here's the thing, right? I don't hate TikTok because it's kind of like Vine, where the bad stuff gets a bad rep, like the annoying Viners back in the day. But it's a new, and this is going to sound nerdy, I'm sorry, but the format of the videos and the way that people can collab and the templates can create new art and comedy and ways of expressing that is genuinely making a wave of new, interesting content that people are running away with. I'm not on it because my brain doesn't work that way. I like writing a freaking 350-page book or a 2-hour stage show or a 45-minute long self-indulgent gay adventure. I can't do spontaneous 14 seconds at a time. It stresses me out. But I can appreciate other people doing it. Do I wish the app wasn't harvesting all our data and sending it to China? Maybe. But let the people have fun on the app. I'm not going to ban TikTok.
You're not going to ban TikTok? I do like to watch TikTok. I just don't create TikTok.
Exactly.
Okay, next one.
If TikTok dies... Hang on.
Broccoli.
What?
Sorry,
What
the broccoli
pleb-
interrupted you then.
What a pleb tier opinion. I'll get back to it. Okay, what was I going to say? TikTok. Oh, yeah.
You said if
it ever
TikTok dies...
It will be like Vine, where all we'll have to remember it by are compilations that were like, oh my god, iconic TikToks that cured my hives. And then we'll be like, TikTok was amazing, man, as we watch a million freaking compilations instead of sleeping at 6 a.m. So I look forward to that inevitable future. Anyway, whoa. Who are you, a child? Broccoli is incredible. When I was young, I hated broccoli. That's because, frankly, parents in the 90s, they didn't know how to cook or season anything, and food was terrible. Vegetables, they just used to like boil vegetables. What the hell is up with that? You can't just
with
boil a
nothing.
vegetable and put it on a plate. Granted, my taste buds have changed. I'd probably still like it now. But you can char grill broccoli. You can put some salt on it. You can put some garlic and some chili on it. Broccoli is amazing, and I love it. And it has done a complete flip in my life. I'm not banning broccoli.
I'd agree with you there. You just need to put some seasoning on it, and then it's great. Or some soy sauce or something like that, you know? Not
just dip it in a bowl of soy sauce.
That's
so
it.
Overpowered that it'll taste
basically
amazing. Yeah.
drink a shot of soy sauce and then just eat a bit of broccoli, and you'll be
I
all
feel like
set.
that might kill you for some reason. Do we need to disclaim that you shouldn't do that? I
Don't do
know.
a shot of soy sauce.
I would
Don't
like
do
to
anything.
ban Marmite peanut butter. Thank you.
Sorry, what is
What
that?
in the
you just
goddamn
combining two things?
heck
I don't know what that is.
did you just say?
I don't know what Marmite peanut butter is, but I would like to ban that because that sounds gross.
See, I like PB&J. Phil doesn't. Controversial? Question mark. I like
squishy.
Marmite. Phil doesn't. But you don't like. I mean, that's fine. It's yeast. That's just weird as hell. Marmite and peanut butter. What would that even taste like? Stodgy nightmares.
PB&J is weird. Like mixing berries with things is a very particular vibe, and I just don't think it goes well with the peanut butter vibe. They're so different.
You got the bread. You got the
salty berries.
You got the butter. You got the salt. You got the nutty background warmth, and then cutting through is the sharp jam. Maybe you just need less jam in ratio, Phil. Have you considered that?
Who's going to get a bowl of strawberries and then be like, I'm going to put some salt on that and maybe a little bit of peanut?
Wow, Phil's going hard on the PB&J.
It's the same.
Okay.
You need to get yourself some crunchy Biscoff spread, Lotus Biscoff spread, because that is the closest thing to transcending to God I've ever had. It's literally like they should call it orgasmic.
They should call it God spread. And we're not talking about Jesus's bust. Anyway, let's get another one.
Salt and vinegar crisps. Salt and vinegar crisps. I'm sorry.
Oh, honey. No.
What?
Salt and vinegar is amazing. Like, sure, it depends on the crisp. It can taste a bit sour or weird, but man, there's just too many good ones.
Yeah, I'm in shock from that one. It's such a good tongue sensation. It's like your mouth is alive. Yeah, I feel very strongly about that flavor.
Everything you've been saying has just had an edge of hostile, violent energy today, and I'm just going to observe that, and I want you to work on it for Thursday, Phil. And I'm sorry to anyone listening who wants to just relax on a Tuesday.
Okay, I think when you talk about deleting my favorite foods from the universe, I might get quite hostile.
You're allowed to pop off. Okay,
I will be more soft.
I'm
Thursday.
not banning salt and vinegar. Sorry.
Okay, one more.
Coronavirus.
Thank you.
I think that would be helpful.
That.
Come on, Dan. You've had this banning power.
Yeah.
You've had this banning power for so long.
Do something with your power, Dan. Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
say, for the record, I'm on board with banning the coronavirus.
Yes.
The good news is, thanks to scientists who are very clever and have worked very hard, we may be vaccinated soon. Also, if people just locked down earlier, this might not be an issue. So the irony is we all had the power to ban COVID, but thankfully we've been saved by the smartest members of our society. So thanks, scientists, for carrying all this dum-dums through to another generation of being idiots.
I'm so excited about the vaccine.
Where are you going to put it?
I'm going to put it in my eye. What? I was trying to say something nice then. What I was going to say is my dad. I think my dad got it. My mum's about to get it.
Congrats.
No, it's one of those things that I didn't realize I was worried about in the back of my mind, like my parents getting it. But then,
oh, totally.
But then when I know they're vaccinated, I've got like a 10% peace of mind buzz.
Yeah,
so when in 6 months everyone's vaccinated, I'm going to be like totally not worried about it anymore. Well, I will be.
We are allowed to have a little bit of hope, people.
I've got some hope. That's what I'm trying to say.
In the background. Is it
Yeah.
hope? Is it a little spider sitting on your shoulder? Is it something happening because there's a secret door at the bottom of the stairs? Or you're sitting on a couple's toilet? I don't know. There's a tinkle. And in case it's hope, run towards it and embrace the tinkle.
Run towards that tinkle of hope. I think that's a good place to end what we're Dan ban. Thank you for banning COVID. That's great.
I liked
we can
that.
tell everyone it's sorted.
Let's look forward to whatever I rhyme my own name with and create a tangential stretch absolute reach of a segment with next Tuesday.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday.
But if you want more of this, we're going to be here on Thursday at 9 p.m. So
and last time we did Who Wants to Be a Fillionaire, which I was epic at, and then you guys you just didn't help.
You threw him under the bus.
Have you got something else in your sleeves?
Yeah, my sleeves have got something. I don't want to spoil it though, so you can wait and see what it is.
Okay, well,
it's going to be
join
good.
us Thursday, same time. It's going to be a laugh. It's going to be a good one. Game night with Phil. I'm looking forward to it.
I've also heard a rumor that some of you aren't following us on Stereo, despite being in the room with us. So if you're not following us,
what the hell?
Click on Dan's profile, press follow. Come over to my profile, press follow, because then you'll be entered automatically into our prize giveaway, and you could win some stuff from our house. A cube. So make sure you're doing that. Make that your next priority, and also bring some snacks on Thursday. Get them ready.
Priority. But yeah, thank you for joining us on this. I've quite enjoyed today. We talked about some nice things. You've kept us company because we don't have a dog or a ghost. We just have a spider, and then there's just me and Phil. So I really thank all of you for joining us, sending in the messages. It's been fun. It's been nice. I'm enjoying this, and judging by the wires hanging out from our ceiling, we're not going to be stopping anytime soon. So thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
TTFN.